Hey, welcome. This is Simon, and this is our sponsored video by PSB Advanced Technology. Here we are ready to present Doge Lord Apparel, dogelord.com. This is the place where you can go and get your crypto and Bitcoin apparel today. When you head on over to dogelord.com, you'll see at the home section where you'll be able to view all of the current collections in the available to you. These are all the different mining YouTube channels out there and available, and FutureSELF Apparel is part of this community as well. If you're looking for FutureSELF gear, I just recommend clicking in the search bar. Go ahead, type in FutureSELF, and it will bring you directly to our section where you can go ahead and look professional while you deploy Helium hotspots. Or say you're not deploying hotspots, but you are communicating and generating leads and growing your iHub team or your Emirate team. Well, Emirate has their own professional gear and they do a great job with everything that they're doing. But I don't know, SpareSpot, if they have a crypto gear. iHub, I haven't seen any professional gear yet. And I'm sure they'll probably come out with something after they see this video. But I challenge them to say, hey, instead of continually doing things on your own, help to grow, be an example of collaboration, because we are working on as a community. That's what the blockchain is about. I've already set up something for IoT crypto apparel, and you can go ahead and get yourself a polo shirt, a beautiful jacket, hat, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. Look professional when you do your webinars, when you're doing your installations, or even when you're just walking around town and you want people to know what this IoT infrastructure build is all about. When you want to go and potentially get a loan from the bank, and this is not financial advice, but I do recommend looking professional while you're doing that. And what a perfect way you can look with our polo and hat combo right here. And just a word of advice and a tip: remember, we're building the IoT network of the future. We're not mining cryptocurrency, because that is secondary to the mission. The mission is to build this infrastructure to provide LoRaWAN coverage for sensors across the world, such as water leak sensors, temperature sensors, humidity sensors, GPS sensors, package asset tracking. There's just so many use cases that this infrastructure will be able to provide preventative data solutions. And this is how you can present that information to go ahead and go for that, loan or whatever it is as you pitch this beautiful and magnificent opportunity to anybody. So go ahead, check out dogelord.com, search for Future Self, and look professional today as you spread the word for the IoT network of the future. Well, thank you. If you do like this content or anything that you hear on this channel, I please ask you to hit that like and subscribe, do the YouTube thing. I'm not using this channel to generate income, just letting you guys know. I am not using this at all to generate income, but I am using this channel to be a voice, to work on my networking skills, to work on my sociable skills, and to reach out to more people than my current small little circle that I'm in right now. So help me to expand my network, help me to reach people that normally I probably wouldn't have an opportunity to communicate with. So everyone that's been supporting my channel so far, I really appreciate it. Like, for real, you have no idea. I'm so humbled just to be at the number of subscribers that I am right now, and it's all because of you. And just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate it. I see you. And don't forget, when I reach 500 subscribers, there'll be an HNT giveaway. And also, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, there'll be another HNT giveaway as well. So stay tuned for those two big giveaways. They're going to be really fantastic. And they'll help people level up on our Helium journey. So head on over to dogelord.com and get your crypto Bitcoin. All right, thank you from our sponsors, PSB Advanced Technology, representing and presented dogelord.com. look professional. Get your FutureSELF collection today as you build the IoT network of the future. So let's just discuss the elephant in the room. Helium, helium, helium. Wow. Round of applause. Congratulations. 100K. We have hit the 100,000 hotspot milestone. Like, wow. Holy cow. This is fantastic. I can't believe it. And I'm just so happy to be part of this movement, to be part of this transition, to be part of this infrastructure build right now. So, just like we always do, I'm Simon, and I'm here to keep you in the know with what's going on in the Helium ecosystem. Yeah, there's a few more things going on instead of just when ship or how much HNT am I making. So here at Cryptechology, we dive deep, and we talk about real content, real organic shit that's going on within the ecosystem. So let's get our hands dirty. Let's get down to it. This is a great article from our one and only Frank Monk. I mean, wow. Of course, we are going to be supporting Frank here. He's the, I believe, COO for Helium and has done a fantastic job at representing the Helium blockchain, representing the Helium community, and doing fantastic jobs on interviews, explaining everything. And for real, like, I give my man so much respect, so much props, because when he came out in one of his older interviews and was like, look, we were planning for hotspots, you know, we talked about 3,000, and then we were like, wow, if it is a little bit overwhelming, maybe we can get up to 12,000. And he was like, I totally underestimated, totally my fault. We didn't prepare for the high demand of hotspots that have come in. And for number one, how could he have prepared for that overwhelming volume and overwhelming demand? Okay. Number two, I respect him because he came out and he was like, that's me. This is on me. This is my fault. Or I don't want to put blame on anyone, but either way, he's taken the heat for basically miscalculating, you know, really, really underestimating the potential of this network. And that just goes to show you how organic this team is, how organic this community is, how organic the Helium beginning is, because any money-hungry shark would have been like, oh, 100,000, we're going for 1,000,000, we're trying to be a billionaire, and blah, blah. Like, they would have really been fucking pumping them numbers and everything. And, you know, Helium came out and was just like, you know, if we'll get like 3,000, you know, by the end of the year, like, that would be awesome, you know. But let's just say, like, we really, you know, catch a wave of support. Let's just take that 3,000 and multiply it by 4. Okay, you know, maybe we get like a 400% increase or something like that. So on a really good day, you know, 12 to 15,000 or 10 to 12,000. You know, these are the things I'm thinking. You know, how he's thinking. You know, back in that time, and you know, and estimating these numbers of potentially what could happen, and that is organic to the core. All right, you can't get more organic than that. All right, you show me a crypto project that doesn't come from humble beginnings, that has strong fundamentals, a strong community, all right, that's holding their own and actually leveling up. All right, show me one, because there are a lot of projects out there that started with a lot of money, started with the mindset to make money, and yeah, they got that pump, but just like pump it up, you got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up, you got to pump it up. When you pump it up, what happens next? Dump it down. You got to dump it down, don't you know? Dump it down. You got to dump it down, don't you know? Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, because people wanna pump it and then they gonna dump it. Why? Because they wanna get paid. It's all about the money. They wanna get paid, so they take it off the top and let it go right to the bottom. We gonna see it drop, and that's what happens when you pump it and dump it. Pump, pump, dump, pump it, dump. So I don't know what happened there, but you get my drift, okay? Like seriously, that's what's happening. All right, there's a lot of pump and dump projects out there, and when you have a blockchain, a crypto project where you evaluate the white paper and you look at this, you really analyze it, you review the technology, you study LoRaWAN, all right, you study this open band, you study the hardware behind it, you study the Helium blockchain, you study what it is to have proof of coverage, you study the 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 community, you become involved in the community, you provide support, all right, and then you make investments and you double down on that. I mean, this was basically what was going through my mind as I've, been supporting my Helium journey, supporting um, my vision, my IoT vision, and this provides you with exactly what was missing in the world of the Internet of Things, of IoT. The Helium blockchain has done something that no one has been able to do before. They have merged the past, the present, and the future to create the most enhancing technology moves secondary to blockchain technology. All right? Helium blockchain, the merge. What does that even mean? Well, the past being radio frequency, the present being wireless technology, all right, and the future being blockchain. The merge of these three things creates the Helium blockchain: radio, wireless, blockchain, incentivize human behavior to grow the IoT network of the future. And that is why we have our exponential growth. That is why we have strong fundamentals from community members that aren't here to pump and dump. They're here to grow and collaborate and work together to build this infrastructure of the future because they share in the same vision. They see the IoT future. They see the enhanced world of tomorrow. They see what it takes, how to lay a brick every single day to build the foundation for preventative data solutions, for the sensors and smart devices to eventually have their own network infrastructure to transfer data. And man, when I tell you the future that I see, man, it's just like I wish you can see what I see inside my head. All right, but the only thing I can do is try to verbalize what I see and what has come to my mind. All right, something I've been working on for a long time, something that I've envisioned. As soon as I found out about this, I was like, wow, I'm investing. I'm getting 25 hotspots. I did my math. I did my calculations. I don't want to be greedy. My Helium 25 growth plan is perfectly fine to set up comfortable passive income, provide optimal coverage, at the same time allow others to do the same thing, and I'll be there to help them because I went through it myself. All right, so this is what this is about. That's what FutureSELF Collection, FutureSELF Apparel is about. There's more to this Helium mission than just mining H&T. All right, there is an entire community, an entire energy. Like, hey, what's going on? So let's get started on our Helium journey, on our Helium blockchain, on our message. We're going to go over this fantastic article by Frank Mogg. The Helium network reaches major milestone, 100K global hotspots. So let's get to it. If you told me 2 years ago that the Helium network would become the largest contiguous wireless network owned and operated by the people by 2021, I would have never believed you, as we discussed how he underestimated, earlier in our video today. So, yeah, that's probably a true statement right there. So, what launched in the city of Austin August 1st, 2019, with only 150 of the original Helium hotspots, has exploded into a remarkable open source decentralized ecosystem coming together across the globe to build something the world has never seen before. Today marks an incredible milestone with 100,000 hotspots now live on the Helium network. Let that sink in. Like, seriously, let that sink in. This is probably one of the fastest and most exponential growth for any crypto IoT project. If I'm not mistaken, we have the most nodes than Bitcoin. Um, it's really amazing what we have done, what the Helium community has done, what everybody in the community has done, and how they've all collaborated in building this infrastructure. Let that sink in. 100,000 hotspots owned by individuals, creating wireless coverage around the world. The community is adding over 1,000 hotspots a day, with 108 countries and more than 10,000 cities now represented. You can watch the network expanding live right here, and let's just see where that gets you. So this is going to pull up the Explorer, and here you can see, let's just zoom out. The green dots are all of the hotspots that are currently online, currently on the network. And as you can see, we are already at 100,228 hotspots currently on this network. Market price, there it is. Our current block height, we're going to be approaching 1 million soon. That's going to be another amazing milestone. We have a currently of 175.4 billion DC spent. All right, we have about 21 million HNT staked right now. Okay, that's over $241 million stored, staked behind this project. Okay, 21 million HNT staked. Let that sink in. All right, that's over $240 million that's currently being saved, that's currently just sitting there. All right, these people aren't packing up their bags right now. They're not taking their H&T and flipping it every other day to fill their pockets. All right, we have $240 million currently being staked as validators right now, helping us support and run the Helium blockchain. Why would $240 million just sit there right now? Wouldn't you think those people would take their bread if it were profitable currently, even though it is? But when I see that number and when I look at those stats, the first thing could pop in my head is, well, if those deep pockets are sitting on their HNT, I think my little small pocket should sit on it too. All right. Well, everyone has their own financial circumstances, and this is not financial advice at all. I'm just telling you my thoughts and what I am doing. And I'm hodling. I haven't touched any of my HNT because I see a different future where that will allow me to help hedge against inflation. But that's a conversation for another day. So let's get back to it. To help further scale and secure this network, we have over 2,000 validators that have come online in just this past month to perform the work of the consensus group. You see, they're staking over 20 million HNT. And at the current market price, we already went over those numbers. So adding validators is a massive improvement to the Helium blockchain since its inception and lays the foundation for introducing like hotspots. So with coverage comes usage. And that's not all. You see, the global expansion of coverage enables an exponential increase in usage on the network. With developers and businesses adding compatible LoRaWAN devices, we now have over 173 billion data credits per month spent by devices on our network, and thousands of use cases being deployed that solve tangible, real world problems underpinned by blockchain technology. There is a vast array of businesses already using the Helium network, including a few that we're going to highlight below, such as Barnacle. If you have seen our last video, or a few of our videos, we discussed about Barnacle and how they're utilizing the People's Network for their real-time package tracking. We have Victor, and they're working on a better connected mousetrap. Airly, they're using the Helium network, the People's Network, for global air quality sensors to help improve the air quality in your location. Preventative data solutions. Noble Systems, they're working on a smart parking application in cities. We have Next Machina with indoor and outdoor CO2 monitoring. We have Now working on water leak detection sensors. And InfiSense, man, they're using and going down the smart agriculture and environmental data monitoring route, helping farmers all over the world. These are just a few of the business use cases that's going to be used currently using the Helium network, and they're helping to enhance their community to the next level with preventative data solutions from all of these amazing use cases. We're currently at the point where most usage traffic in top metro cities such as Los Angeles, Paris, London. We anticipate seeing these trends to continue in cities with dense coverage around the world. But it's not over. LoRaWAN is just the beginning, and we're going to use this strategy to continue deploying and to continue providing network infrastructure for various technologies. And another one that comes to mind that PSB Advanced Technology has an opportunity to be involved in the Helium 5G beta program that is starting to heat off an amazing opportunity for those looking to grow in the Helium ecosystem. We're utilizing the same strategy, but instead for LoRaWAN, we're going to use it for 5G. So stay tuned, 5G is coming. Looking forward, what does that mean? So while we started on the mission of building a global, ubiquitous wireless network to connect IoT devices, it has become clear that other wireless technologies need faster network build-out in all regions of the world, including 5G. Our hardware and software makers are integrating the Helium blockchain to different open standards such as Magma, a 5G, and open source wireless stack. Here you can find out some more information about that, and let's just take a look at it real quick. In one of our next episodes, we'll go over this amazing article, The Path to 5G. We'll go over that on another episode. But getting back to, so beyond 5G, Helium Improvement Proposal, HIP. HIP 20 was approved by the community November 2020, which introduced a 2-year halving for the issuance of HNT on the network's Genesis anniversary. The first halving will take place August 1st, 2021, and reduce the target goal for the HNT mined to 2.5 million HNT per month. So currently, we've been trying to hit that 5 million mark. Well, after August 1st, 2021, that target will reduce to 2.5 million HNT. So looking forward, we will continue to see the community evolve the network through the HIP process. If you want to learn more about HIP, you can go ahead and check it out here, where this will give you all of the information on HIP 20 and Helium community approvals, how we went through the process of the halving net emissions and what happens when we hit max supply. But don't worry about it. We'll be going over all of that in our upcoming videos because that's what this channel is about. It's keeping you in the know for the helium ecosystem. It's a community effort, if you weren't aware. I mean, we are nicknamed the People's Network, so why wouldn't it be a community effort, right? So when we first pivoted to drive a two-sided marketplace, many investors told us that it would be near impossible task. It was challenging to drive a community of individuals to build a network, let alone convince enterprises to use this communal network. In just under 2 years, we've achieved so much. None of this would be possible without the community. Our Discord is over 80,000 technical members, supporters, and especially our wonderful moderators who volunteer their time to help the ecosystem. And we all want to say thank you. Building hardware is challenging. The people who are building hotspots relentlessly trying to work through all of the hurdles with design, supply chain, e-commerce, and more. I want to say, and I think I can talk for the rest of the community, some of my peers that now I feel have become close acquaintances and friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. Hang in there, don't give up. But just never forget your humble beginnings, never forget your organic start, and never forget about the people of the helium ecosystem. If it wasn't for the people, if it wasn't for the community, you wouldn't be in those problem situations. They're problems and they suck, but it's a very good problem to have right now. It could be worse. So always stay humble. Always look towards the bright side. And just like my father used to always tell me, it takes a lot to become number one and get to the top. But it only takes one fuck up to drop to the bottom. So keep it up. But software and application makers who are crucial to demonstrating what's possible on the network and giving users of all levels a chance to understand and leverage what we have collectively built. So keep it up. The early customers who purchased the hotspots not knowing what would happen, but had the same dream we did. Your belief in the mission has created a global aspiration to build a wireless network owned and operated by everyone. So thank you all for your ongoing support and dedication. Remember, this is your network, your applications, and your success. Together, we have built the People's Network. Let's continue to collaborate. Let's continue to work together. Let's continue to journey towards financial freedom. And let's build the IoT network of the future. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Cryptechology. Congratulations to the Helium blockchain and Helium ecosystem for 100,000 hotspots. I'm Simon, and I'll catch you on the next one.